Jake the Film Guy, Microbudgeter.com. In this video, we're going to talk about the free ongoing education that you should be pursuing in your career as a budding filmmaker. At this channel, you're going to learn all the tips and tricks that I've learned, good, bad, and ugly, along the way en route to becoming a video producer and budding filmmaker, much like yourself, so that you, as a budding creator, can launch a home-based video production business and land those 4- and 5-figure deals. But we're not going to waste any more time on intros. Let's dive right in. Numero uno, the very first thing you need to be including in your ongoing education is sales training. Now, Grant Cardone is probably at the top of that pyramid when it comes to contemporary sales trainers. Sales is the same in every industry, and so you can go to someone like Grant Cardone, or if you prefer yesteryear's sale guru, Zig Ziglar, and you can learn from them and apply their wisdom to your practice as a video producer. And it doesn't matter what your niche is, you absolutely need sales training. We need this whether it's landing a W-2 job, landing a higher pay for our W-2 jobs, or just even negotiating that video production deal that's going to keep your side hustle or your business afloat. Absolutely do sales training and do it regularly. Again, the best example is the free throw. These guys, the NBA greats, do the free throws over and over and over again because you have to continue to practice that. You can't do them 500 times and call it good. That is a skill that they need indefinitely throughout their careers as basketball players, and it's no different for us with our sales. Think about all the filmmakers that you admire, and think about even the so-so filmmakers. The reason they're able to do the big Hollywood films is because they're good at sales. They're good at their craft, don't get me wrong, but they're also good at sales. They know how to lead people, they know how to cast a vision and close people on a deal. Which leads me to the second thing. When it comes to casting vision, you need a bullhorn to announce what it is you're doing. So you need to learn marketing. This will also make you dangerous in your video production because you will bring an auxiliary skill set to your video production. A nifty one is Facebook ads. Figure out something very specific and very relevant that you can bring to the table as a video producer. In my last job, I was given the courtesy of owning the Facebook ad space, and I learned so much. Link below on some of the tips and tricks I learned courtesy of being given that runway to do the Facebook ads. It's something that you'll need to get more attention on the content you create. It goes hand in hand with what you're doing, so pick up a skill like that. At the very least, learn from some of the marketing gurus like Gary Vaynerchuk, Neil Patel. There are many others. There are a whole lot of people in this space. Find somebody you like and go learn from them. Which leads me to my third and final tip, and that is you need to learn about some kind of language. Spanish preferably, since there is a growing need for being bilingual here in the US. It will help you in your video productions. It will help you in your career. Maybe it's French. Maybe it's German. Maybe you want to learn Mandarin. Whatever the case may be, pick up a language and learn it daily. Duolingo is a great free program that you can do on your mobile device or your computer and learn languages daily. Now, why do you want to do this? Here's a really relevant story. Earlier this year, I got the good fortune of going to Guatemala. Now, in Guatemala, the primary language is Spanish. And at the airport, I almost lost the batteries that I packed for the C100. Not because I was careless. No sirree. What happened is their version of TSA thought these big old honking batteries were mighty suspicious looking. And because they're lithium-ion batteries, as you know when you travel, you cannot put those in your checked baggage. They got to go with you in the cabin. Well, for somebody who's not well versed in what a C100 battery looks like, it looked kind of funky, especially when I had several of them in my carry-on suitcase. The person had to get their manager over, and even though my Spanish is far from perfect, I am far from bilingual, I work on it daily, and I was able to communicate to them that I am a videographer, and I work for a church here in the United States, and these are my batteries, and I need them for my job. Again, my Spanish is not perfect, but I could get that message across so that when, honestly, it was like a 19 or 20-year-old supervisor came over, he took one look at him, he said, "Oh, okay, muy bien," and passed me through. You need to know a language. It'll help you grow as a craftsman, and it might just help you when you go to another host country. All right, that's all I got for you today. Well, I got a few bonus tips if you stick around. If you got a jet, bounce. I'll see you later. I wish you the best of success as you use these tools for the glory of God. Put your faith in Him and Him alone, and be obedient. Wherever God calls you, go. Don't pull a Jonah. We know how that turns out. Be praying for kids who are exploited. Be praying for kids and families who have been torn apart by the evil, seedy things that film and video have been complicit in. Pray for an end to those things. And if you know somebody that's struggling with a porn habit, have them get help. There's plenty of resources online, and certainly get them connected with a Celebrate Recovery ministry, if not just a local church. Okay, bonus tips. Numero uno bonus tip. Oh, you need to actually, when it comes to your video production, you need to make yourself a two-pronged threat. You need to learn live video. Now, this has been my weakest area for the last 6 years of being a professional, and I say professional, meaning paid full-time video guy, whether I was working for somebody as a W-2 employee or for myself. Live video's not been my strong suit, but I'm still learning about it. For example, my buddy in Vegas just told me today that vMix offers 60 or 90-day free trials, and it's currently kind of the OBS of live streaming. You want to learn this program, is what he was telling me. Well, I'm sharing that with you. It's one of these things where the more we can learn about live video, the better we will be in the long run, because unfortunately, just like graphic design, video production is quickly becoming a commodity. I realized this too late. Now I don't want you to do the same mistake. Be learning those ancillary skills that are going to help you as a video producer and never go out of style. What do we know? Live events will never go out of style. Where the humans are, there will always be live events, whether that's a church service or a sporting event or a concert or a trade show. People are going to need live video. And even as that medium morphs and transforms in our lifetime, there's still going to be a need to do live productions and capture it and send it out to the different corners of the world. And Mars, once Elon Musk gets us going there. So, learn about live video. Now, that's not the only thing I want you to do. I also want you to commit to reading. Read nonfiction daily. And I don't mean the fluff stuff like entertainment, or the things that are fluid, like politics and technology. I'm talking about hard-hitting fundamental truths that don't really change over the years. So learn more about your faith, learn about psychology, learn about history, learn about business, principles that are time-tested and will make you a more well-rounded business person and screenwriter. And you want both in your journey of being a filmmaker.